It's a model with memorable styling. Hi, it's Bud Wilkinson. Today it's a story on a 1972 AMC Javelin SST. The Javelin was an impulse buy for owner Jim Boscarino of Torrington, Connecticut.
I wasn't looking for a car at that particular day. I was coming home from Hartford, and on that crazy corner in Farmington, most people would know at our age what that means. That Parsons Chevy Buick, and it was right on the end. And I turned around and went back, and I fell in love with it. And I wasn't quite 18 yet, so I had to go get my dad at night and come back and look at it. And he was a little skeptic about it, but I bought it because I had my own money from pumping gas.
What's amazing is that it was 50 years ago.
I'm one of these guys that I just take care of my stuff, and the longer I kept it, it got to the point where I cannot sell this now. It's going to be with me, you know, as long as I'm on this earth, I guess.
Boscarino did make a couple of adjustments to the Javelin. He added pinstripes and new wheels.
It just needed something. Of course, back then everybody put Krager rims on their cars. They were big in the late 70s, early 80s. So I went with the spoked wires because it came with a much smaller tire with hubcaps, and that was the first thing I did, and that made a big difference.
The Javelin lasted from the 1968 through the 1974 model year. It was AMC's entry into the pony car category. The Javelin is powered by a 304 cubic inch V8 engine and has a 3-speed manual transmission with a floor shifter between its bucket seats.
I've never seen another one with a 3-speed on the floor, and also a single exhaust. They're all dual exhaust. But it is what it is. It's unique. It's one of a kind.
What Boscarino likes most about the Javelin is the styling.
The uniqueness of the Javelin is the fenders, the front fenders, the flares. You're only going to see that on a Javelin.
But the rear end stands out too.
It's got that honeycomb look, and that's it's unique to 1972. You can tell a 72 simple, just look at the brake lights. They really spoiled it in 73. They went to big round brake lights.
Boscarino was just a senior in high school when he bought the Javelin, and the car stood out.
All my friends had Camaros and Firebirds and the SS's, and you know, I was the only one with American Motors. There were a couple Ramblers. AMXs, but mostly Camaros back then, and Firebirds and Corvettes.
As a teenager, he worked pumping gas at a Shell station and put it to good use when not at work.
You got off on a Friday night, and everybody went up East Main around McDonald's and back down. And you hit every traffic light, and you get these Camaros and the Firebirds, and they'd get alongside you, and they'd want to, you know, run you. I would never, you know, knowing what I had under the hood and what they had under the hood, I just made them think it was fast. But I could chirp the tires, but you know, these cars would blow me away, so I just let them guess.
And he's certainly glad that he's kept it all these years.
It really is a head turner. I get a lot of comments when I'm at the car shows.
That's my ride in Torrington, Connecticut for CT Insider. I'm Bud Wilkinson.